It's a literary festival that's set in Aberdeen, and we have just been crying out for that kind of thing to come back to Aberdeen.
I'm Sarah Paretsky.
My name is Ben Aronovich. My most recent book.
I'm Denise Mina. I'm a crime writer, and my latest book is called
My name
Conviction.
is Stuart McBride. My latest book is All That's Dead.
Well, crime has always been a popular genre. It's not like it's become a
0.1% of the 0.1%.
The violence, I think, is often a metaphor for something else. It's a metaphor for social rupture.
Taking what we're doing now, twisting it through 90 degrees and seeing what the end result
historically, noir fiction tended to focus on sex and the femme fatale.
storytelling. Storytelling has been a key part of society since society
Granite Noir is a place for people who take their murder seriously.
So this is our fourth Granite Noir, and it's the biggest and most ambitious yet. We have 59 authors from 9 different countries in 8 venues across the city, and we've got audiences coming from as far afield as Arizona, Kentucky, Madrid, Brussels, and from Orkney to Oxford. Granite Noir seems to really have captured the imagination of the city, and it's making a name for itself as one of Scotland's signature book festivals.
that there has never been a better time for crime fiction, or indeed a time when crime fiction is more needed than now.
It's just really important for Granite Noir to be rooted locally in the city.
Well, I mean, I think festivals like Granite Noir are brilliant for bringing in new audiences. You see far younger people at festivals than you do at normal book events.
I think in this particular case, I think it draws the sort of crime gravity away from Edinburgh and Glasgow and up further north.
Expands how you're thinking about the books themselves, both as a reader and as a writer.
Granite Noir is inspired by our fascination with crime writing. We are reading about it, we're watching it on TV, we're listening to podcasts, and our homegrown Scottish authors are leading the way. Authors like Ian Rankin, Denise Mina, Chris Brookmeyer, Val McDermott, Stuart McBride.
I mean, I think what crime fiction does that's really unique is it takes quite often a fairly staid audience to a point of social rupture.
And in a lot of ways, that's what crime fiction does. Crime fiction talks about the kind of monsters that we as a society are scared of. The things that worry and scare us as a society, crime fiction is ideally placed to explore and examine.
A place where you feel very vulnerable, very exposed, very at risk. And crime fiction tends to exploit those feelings of vulnerability, and then to help you try to find a place where you can knit it back together.
So this weekend I've learned so much about crime fiction and writing and why people are so fascinated in it. And it's the psychology behind the realization that everybody has the capability to be good or bad inside them. So everyone has a Jekyll and a Hyde.
Well, if these things wouldn't happen without arts organisations organising them, they just wouldn't.
And it is so vital that these organisations and the councils that support them actually do consider that the cultural life of the city is as important as everything else. And that's exactly what the support from Aberdeen Performing Arts in getting this festival up and keeping it up does. This nourishes the soul of the people.